Hi there, everyone. My name is Rachel Burgess, and I work for Horizon in Community Services. I have the privilege of working with parents who have children aged 0 to 6 and those who are expecting, who are pregnant. And at this time that we find ourselves in during COVID-19, we've been doing a variety of different tapping videos, using this as a tool to help people to feel grounded in the midst of what can feel like a chaotic time. And so this one is specifically for families who have children at home. And I'm joined by my colleague. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Nikki Stewart, and I work for Horizon as well in the Community Resource Program. And in that program, I walk alongside families with children age 0 through 18. And my main role is to connect them to supports and resources in their community and help them navigate the mental health system.
Awesome. Thanks, Nikki. So I've asked her to join me because she wears the hat of working alongside families who this video might speak to because you have children at home. So we see you at home, and so we hope that this is a good resource for you. But she also wears another hat, which is a parent. I also wear that hat, and we both have children at home. Nikki has 4 children at home, and so there's just lots of activity. And of course, she's balancing that with her role with Horizon. And so just wanted to create a space for you to feel in solidarity with us. We're in solidarity with you. And we hope that by the end of this video that you feel a little bit more grounded and supported in the day-to-day role that you're doing, which is a huge role. So just really want to validate that. I asked if Nikki would share just a few of the things, the feelings that bubble up as you have all of these children at home, school-age children who would typically be in school, but of course aren't right now, and are trying to juggle the multiple hats that you wear. So what are some of the feelings that have been coming up for you, Nikki?
I think the main thing that keeps surfacing for me is just feeling like I'm trying to juggle. I feel like I'm juggling several roles, not just parenting and working, but I have 3 school-age children and 1 preschool-age child. So trying to supervise the e-learning at home for 3 different age groups and keep it all organized. And my 2 youngest children need constant support with that. So having the time in the day to do it, and then not having my preschool-age child be completely left out and forgotten about. And then in addition to that, it's keeping my family, my children's mental health functioning and well, keeping people moving and active. So it's on top of work and just parenting. It's all these other pieces too. I also have 2 children that are highly involved in competitive level sports. And so I have things that their coaches are also asking me to do. So it's a lot of balls in the air, and I feel like I'm juggling. And it's hard to know, one's going to drop every once in a while, but it's hard to know which one I can let drop. And then when I do drop the ball, dealing with the mom guilt that comes with that. So yeah, I would say juggling, there's some guilt around not getting enough done. Exhaustion for sure.
Yeah.
My voice is going, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm getting sick or if that's because I'm yelling more than I've ever yelled in my life. Yeah. So but there's also fun moments too. I keep trying to remind myself that I would never have this much time with my kids normally. So I'm trying to find those fun moments, and those are happening. But there's a lot of not fun moments. So it's hard to sometimes remind yourself that there are great things too about having the time together. But it's stressful. It's a lot.
Yeah. Thank you. Hopefully that that resonates for you if you're watching as well. I know it resonates for me. Those are some of the big feelings that certainly bubble up. So if you have never experienced tapping. It's emotional freedom technique, or EFT. If this is your first time, way to try something new, first of all. But I would encourage you to pause this video and go back. We've recorded an introduction to tapping video. It's less than 5 minutes. It will tell you a little bit about what it is and what the basic tapping points are. And so that's a great place to start. So pause this video, return to that video, and then come back and join us when you feel like you have a little bit more of a sense. If you've watched it already, welcome. We're glad that you're here. And again, we're going to be tapping around having children at home and some of the feelings that come with that during this COVID-19 time. So I'm going to just lead us off. Nikki is going to be my echo, so you can just follow along with her wherever you are. Before we tap, we always want to make sure, if we're both getting comfortable, make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the ground, that you're feeling comfortable. You can breathe easily where you're sitting. Maybe you've got a glass of water near you if you need a sip of water. That would be great. Okay. So we're just going to start side of the hand. Even though I'm home with all my children.
I'm home with all my children.
And I am juggling lots of things.
And I am juggling lots of things.
There are lots of balls in the air.
There are lots of balls in the air.
I love and I accept myself.
I love and I accept myself.
And even though I often feel exhausted.
And even though I often feel exhausted.
Sometimes I feel mom guilt.
Sometimes I feel mom guilt.
And other times I'm grateful for all this time.
And other times I'm grateful for all of this time.
I love and I accept myself.
I love and I accept myself.
Even though I'm juggling a lot.
Even though I'm juggling a lot.
Trying to keep all the balls in the air.
Trying to keep all the balls in the air.
I love and I accept myself.
I love and I accept myself.
Great. I'm going to go up to here. Great. Feeling exhausted.
Feeling exhausted.
Feeling anxious.
Feeling anxious.
There are a lot of moments that are not fun.
There are a lot of moments that are not fun.
I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm starting to lose my voice.
I'm starting to lose my voice.
And it's hard to know if that's just because I'm getting sick or because I've been yelling lots.
And it's hard to know if that's because I'm getting sick or because I've been yelling lots.
That's the reality.
That's the reality.
That I'm facing.
That I'm facing.
And that so many others are facing.
And that so many others are facing.
The kids are at home.
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 All day.
All day.
No school.
No school.
No activities.
No activities.
No parks.
No parks.
Sometimes it's hard.
Sometimes it's hard
to figure out what to do.
To figure out what to do.
And they say they feel bored.
And they say they feel bored.
They feel overwhelmed.
They feel overwhelmed.
They miss their friends.
They miss their friends.
Or maybe they don't say that.
Or maybe they don't say that.
But I know they feel it.
But I know they feel it.
Because I'm their parent.
Because I'm their parent.
And so I carry that too.
So I carry that too.
The well-being of my family.
The well-being of my family.
Their mental health.
Their mental health.
My mental health.
My mental health.
And so there are lots of balls.
So there are lots of balls.
Balls up in the air.
Balls up in the air.
And I keep wondering.
And I keep wondering.
How long can I do this for?
How long can I do this for?
Mm-hmm. How long can I sustain this?
How long can I sustain this?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
24/7.
24/7.
That's what parenting is.
That's what parenting is.
It's a 24/7 deal.
It's a 24/7 deal.
And so I feel tired.
So I feel tired.
Maybe a little weary.
Maybe a little weary.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm. All of these pieces.
All of these pieces.
Mm-hmm. But I recognize I'm not alone.
But I recognize I'm not alone.
There are lots of people
There are lots of people
in this boat.
in this boat.
Juggling balls.
Juggling balls.
So many balls.
So many balls.
Watching some of them drop.
Watching some of them drop.
Because what can you do?
Because what can you do?
We're all just human.
We're all just human.
But it feels like
But it feels like
we should be able to do it.
we should be able to do it.
Somehow.
Somehow.
We should be able to do it.
We should be able to do it.
We're parents.
We're parents.
Of course we can homeschool our kids.
Of course we can homeschool our kids.
And work.
And work.
And meal plan.
And meal plan.
And be counselors.
And be counselors.
To our children.
To our children.
To ourselves.
To ourselves.
Make social media posts.
Make social media posts.
About all the new skills we're acquiring.
About all the new skills we're acquiring.
Of course.
Of course.
No big deal.
No big deal.
But no, it's actually ridiculous.
But it is actually ridiculous.
When we say it out loud, that's a lot.
When we say it out loud, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. In this moment,
I
choose to recognize I am enough.
I am enough.
And I'm doing enough.
And I'm doing enough.
Okay. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okay, great. And so as you were following along with that, thank you, Nikki, for being the echo. Just would encourage you to pause and maybe I used words that fit for you. Maybe there were some words that didn't fit for you. The great thing about tapping is you can just kind of change the words as you go. If I say something, you can change them so that it kind of feels more authentic to what you're experiencing. But just would encourage you to kind of take stock of your body. What are you noticing? What are you feeling as we have gone through a few rounds? Hope that you're starting to feel some of that overwhelm and some of that stress. Even I tried to use a little bit of humor to point out like it is just a lot that we're doing right now, and to try and be kind to ourselves. So we're just going to do a few more little rounds and hope that you land in a place of feeling, just supported and good about all that you're doing, because again, you're doing lots. Okay. Even though I'm juggling lots of balls, I love and I accept myself. And even though my voice is getting tired, I've been using it a lot, and I'm feeling tired, and I'm feeling weary, I love and I accept myself. And even though I feel lonely, I miss my friends. I miss my people who I can process with. And it's hard to find time to do that in the midst of everything else.
It's really hard to find time to do that in the mix of everything else.
I love and I accept myself. Lots to juggle.
Lots to juggle.
So many balls.
So many balls.
But I choose to believe.
But I choose to believe.
I'm not alone.
I'm not alone.
I'm not alone.
I'm not alone.
Mm-hmm. I choose to be kind to myself.
I choose to be kind to myself.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
And that's enough.
And that's enough.
It's enough for my kids.
It's enough for my kids.
It's enough for my household.
It's enough for my household.
I choose to be kind to myself.
I choose to be kind to myself.
And I choose to believe.
And I choose to believe.
This will end.
This will end.
This is just a season.
It's just a season.
And I wonder.
And I wonder.
Despite the overwhelm.
Despite the overwhelm.
The stress.
The stress.
The tiredness.
The tiredness.
What gifts might lie?
What gifts might lie?
In the midst of this time.
In the midst of this time.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
And I look back on it.
And I look back on it.
I wonder what I'll miss.
I wonder what I'll miss.
Maybe nothing.
Maybe nothing.
But maybe I'll miss the time we got to be together.
Maybe I'll miss the time we got to be together.
Even though it wasn't perfect.
Even though it was not perfect.
There might still be moments.
There might still be moments.
Of connection.
Of connection.
Of laughter.
Of laughter.
Even little moments.
Even little moments.
And so I choose.
And so I choose.
To try and notice those.
To try and notice those.
Maybe just a little more.
Maybe just a little more.
Try to be present.
Try to be present.
Try to breathe deeply.
Try to breathe deeply.
To take space when I need it.
Take space when I need it.
And to see that as courageous. And to see that as courageous.
And to see that as courageous.
I'm enough.
I'm enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I choose to be thankful.
I choose to be thankful.
For the little moments.
For the little moments.
To keep an eye out.
To keep an eye out.
To try and notice those.
To try and notice those.
And to remember.
And to remember.
This will pass.
This will pass.
And I just need to take it.
And I just need to take it.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
One moment at a time.
One moment at a time.
Okay. But hold the top of your head. Breath in. Breath out. Perfect. Good job, Nikki. Good job, all of you. I hope that felt helpful for you. If you feel like you need more, then just go back to the beginning of this video, run through it again until you start to feel a sense of groundedness. If you're really starting to feel a little bit unstable or unsteady within yourself, that's okay. Some of our bodies are really sensitive to this tool. Go find the tapping and breathing video. It's really, really great, really simple, and just kind of takes away words and just helps you to just really center your body. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thanks to Nikki for sharing. And as I said, yeah, you're doing a great job. Be kind to yourself in this time. and look forward to connecting with you outside of this online platform. Have a great day and take good care of your family and of yourself.